Hey YouTube, I wanted to come back to SinoAlice here. This is my second video on this game. As you know, I have a video out there right now about the launch of the game. It's like the first 40 minutes of gameplay. I've played this game since it launched, probably about 10 hours overall, here and there, sporadically over the last month or so. Truth be told, I have not been able to really get hooked into this game, and it's probably because of the battle system and the weak storytelling. So let me elaborate a little bit about what I mean by that. So the story are just little cutscenes of text with a voice actor talking, which is great. But the premise behind every single character in this game is them trying to get their author back, so they can rewrite some aspect of their story or fix some aspect or write another story or something along those lines. So the concept is actually kind of interesting, but there's no animated scenes anywhere. So for a game that's been on the back burner for the last few years, I had a little bit of a higher expectation in terms of the content that would come out with that. The graphics of the units themselves are actually, as you can see right here, pretty good. So when you get into an actual fight, for those of you that actually haven't seen a fight, like, it's surprisingly lackluster. There's really not much to it at all, which is really where the disappointment started to play in for me. I don't really care about the story here for this. So if you jump in here, you'll see you get this little cutscene. I'm not going to play the audio here because there's really no point. It's like 3 lines. That's it. Don't really know what she's talking about. When you become friends with the savage, who suffers more, blah, blah, blah. Skip. We'll let this load. And majority of the time you're going to auto unless you're in like a guild battle in the Coliseum. But like, this is it. You're one person. You have a summon that you can cast that'll give different things to your team, depending on the scenario. Sometimes it's damage, sometimes it's like water damage, fire damage, wind damage, defense. It doesn't really matter what it is. Different nightmares will do that for you. And then as you come in here as well, you'll see I'm still one character. These are all actual other people, which is, the concept is kind of cool. Just these characters are just weak looking. And there's nothing to it. Your attacks are based off of the weapons that you summon in the game. That's really what it's been. So the game really hasn't like hooked me as I was hoping it would. I was hoping it was going to be a little bit more fleshed out, but this is really all there is to the game outside of the Coliseum and some of the events and power-up dungeons that you normally see in gacha games. So you can see I blew through that fairly easy. It's an early chapter for that character, so I'm really not too surprised in that aspect, but you know, you got to check everything out when you're playing these games. They have a purification ritual that you can blow through really quick, and that refreshes every 8 hours unless you buy the pack, which makes it do it every 4 hours. And that'll give you more AP so you can actually engage and do dungeon runs. But dungeon runs eat your AP up like extremely quickly. Like, so if I come in here for weapon, look at this, 30. So what that's telling me is like I can run 3 runs. Well, probably about 5 runs if I do one of the purifying things total. That's it. And then I'm going to be out of luck when it comes to AP. Co-op battle, I like the, you know, the aspect of it, but like, you come in here and you're just joining a game as another character and you're just doing the same thing that the main story pitches to you. All right, well that's enough complaining. I think there is a little bit of potential in this game. It's just unfortunately hasn't hooked me as much as I thought it would. But they just released the Nier Automata event, so the guys that created Nier Automata are involved in the creation of this game. And I love Nier Automata. It was an excellent game. So I had to come in here and see if I could get, 2B in their squad. And honestly, they give you 2B for free, which is obviously outstanding. It's actually really, really cool that they did that. So you see she's right here. 2B. She's fun. She's always awesome, especially in the Automata itself. But I want to come in here. You'll see up here, I have almost 3,400 crystals because I haven't done a single summon this entire time. I've just pretty much saved it up to this point where I've gotten. And I wanted to wait till this event to come along because I heard it wasn't good. It was probably gonna be within like the first month of the launch, and so I can go ahead and get, hopefully, land a couple of the characters in there. You see, I have a Coliseum here, so that's the other thing. Like the Coliseum, so the actual like event that you get is only one daily battle. So you see, hour and a half we get this. All right, so let's go to the Grimoire. We're gonna pop off some summons here. We're going for the Puppets Feast, which is A2 and Emil. A2 is definitely one of the best characters in the game, Nier Automata. And pending my pull here, maybe we'll go over for the Droplet of Misery, or maybe we'll go for the Little Mermaid down here. I forget who the Droplet of Misery is supposed to be. Who is she? Oh, this is the Little Mermaid. And then the other one, I think this might actually be the Little Mermaid too. No, it's a class for Snow White. Okay. So let's go ahead and go after the Puppets Feast. I do find the animations here pretty entertaining when it comes to these summons. I enjoyed them at the start because one of the nice things about this game is you can pretty much just keep going and going and going until you get the units that you would like. So sometimes they'll talk and they'll do something. So I always like to see it play out, see if something happens. Look. See? I'll give you another rare. So sometimes you want to be a little patient. So let's go ahead. Let's see what we get. We'll just open these guys because these are going to be nothing. So Rebirth Gem, SR. S. Emil's Head. So that's good. It's one of the things I was after. Hero Sword. Alright. I definitely want to get, hopefully I'll get A2 out of this. I have enough to do about 10 or 11 summons here, so I think there's a decent chance that we'll pull him here. So let's go. Alright, come on. Say something. Give me something more. I like that. I dig it. Keep going. Come on, my dolls. There we go. Oh my god, just kicked his head off. I didn't see that one before. But it gave me one. So let's blitz through all this. So all these items, like leveling them up, you need dupes of weapons to be able to do certain things. So it can be a little tedious to limit break some of your items. Because you need to summon, really, to like get this stuff. Like, there's really no other way. You don't really get a ton of item drops. You get upgrade materials for your items, but beyond that, nothing else really comes. Give me one here? Come on. Kick its head off again? I wish I'd pay attention to these guys at the start. There goes her head. Okay. One. So when I did my first selection, I managed to pull 5 rares, which was pretty nice because there's 2 SR items in there. I definitely prefer games though, like I've noticed that are more character based because it's just more fun. I'm going to be uploading a video on Exos Heroes, which is a game I've pretty much been playing since launch here and there. I haven't finished it, but I haven't stopped playing it since it launched. And wow, that was different. I think Exos Heroes is a blast, but we'll save that for the next video. So let's go in here. We'll go pull. Still, there she is. That's outstanding. Okay. Got a couple of Emil's heads. So that's an item I would like to. I'm pretty sure Emil himself is in this. Number 7. So that's the last one. I want this one. I was never a big fan of the designs of this in the actual game itself because, like, I don't know. I find it a little creepy. You can see right here, you can also get 9S. And I already have 2B, but I think pretty sure 2B I have is a breaker. So getting her in a crusher form would definitely be nice. How much more do I have? 2100. So I still have at least another 7 here. So let's see. We'll do 2 more in this banner. And then we'll break over to see if we can get a Little Mermaid. 1 rare? We want more rares. Bad luck is not our problem, it's yours. I don't think the Another murder weapon. This game is very like, it's very gruesome with its words. Like it's just like kill, 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 nightmare, kill, death, death, kill, death, kill, and it's absolutely okay. That's the third Emil's head I've gotten, which will be good because I can just grow it and break it and get a limit break on it. So hopefully, if I pull Emil, definitely be fitting for that. Oh, look, she's being so nice. She's always so. Oh, she just Akuma'd him, so I'll take that. That's straight up Akuma. All right. 2SR weapons is not. Ooh, Kaguya. See, the 3D animations that they have for these characters are actually really, really well done, but then you get in the game and you don't get anything out of it because they're not really used. Let's see, I got 1500, so we'll do one more here. Who am I getting? I'll probably play it out here. Who cares about the Little Mermaid? I don't need Ariel. Nier Automata. More rares, please. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Zip it. They're not giving me any love here. I'm still not sure if, like, I mean, Epic 7's got some solid animations with fourth one. Epic 7's got some solid animations for their summons. I still think, like, I used to play Summoners War like all the time. I played it for like 2 or 3 years before it finally stopped, and it was really just because quality of life on that game is still garbage. But their summon animations, there was nothing better than like pulling that lightning and like the suspense you get when you make that pull and it pops up and you're hoping that it's not a 4-star and it's a 5-star. It doesn't really get any better than that, and I still haven't really found a game that trumps that animation. I mean, some of them are fancy, they're cool looking, but I do enjoy that. There he is. Sweet. Got a meal, which is great. So who? I don't know why my girl's here. I mean, she should be. She's awesome. Gretel. So I got the 2 rate-ups at 0.66, 0.66. You figure that's actually really, really low percent. That's less than 1% chance of pulling them. And these guys are only 0.003. But let's go ahead. We got 3 more. Hopefully we'll pull some items relative to them. More rares, please. Oh, what will it be? What won't it be? Come on, come on, come on, come on. She's not giving me any love. Click through these guys. S. Leveling in this game is a little bit tedious too. Specifically your characters, you have to grind quite a bit to play them up. Cinderella is really the only one that I've focused on because she was my first pull out of the multi-summon where you just keep going until you pick what you want. We want more rares. We do. We only have 4. These are violent dolls. Absolutely violent. Let's come on, come on, come on. Give me 2B or 9S. Not really what I was looking for. Missed one. Alright, so this will be the last pull. Hopefully it'll be something good. One rare. They're gonna give me one more. Goodness is you pretty much get a rare in every, and hopefully you'll end up with 2. but not too bad. I'll take that. That's a nice nightmare. The question is, how much will I pay to play? All right, so that's it. So let's go see what we got here. Go into gear. Create a new set. Where's my girl? A2? Actually, I don't think she's going to be in here. The game, for some reason, everything just gets funneled right in here, which is extremely annoying. I don't understand like the desire for these games now to like patch everything into your thing here. So then you have to do. You actually have to go in and grab it all. They really like to jip you on inventory space too. And make you spend your like that. I'm already. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in here. Nope, we're gonna upgrade. Upgrade gear. See right here, this is one I've actually managed to upgrade a bit here. So we're gonna go recommended. Pretty much select all like the XP items, which is what you want. Let's move this to level 76. This is literally gonna be like the only, it's like the only weapon that I have that's pretty much maxed. All right, so we got that. Let's go back. And again, expand weapon. So let's go in here, create a new set. Where are you at? A2. So what's nice is you don't really have to comb through your gear here. You just pop in. It'll give you the strongest across the board, which is nice. And like the stuff is reusable for the most part, like the armor and the nightmares. We want to recommend the sub gear too. I don't really have a ton of armor. I haven't really figured it. I think you have to farm it. Got a ton of nightmares though. Sub weapons. She's built. Apparently she's actually my strongest now. So let's go ahead to my girl here. We'll go strongest. There we go. Sub gear. All right. All right. All right. Makes me feel a little better. Look at it. See what I mean? It's all the same. No matter what you do, gonna be the same. Let's get our boy a meal. So we can pull on this one. Sub gear, recommended. So he can't get as strong, which is probably because he's more caster based, which is okay. We got lots of Emil's heads, so I want to show you what that is just real quick while I'm here. So if we go into upgrade gear, and we're going to change base here. Changing base means you're going to switch the item to what you want to upgrade. We'll go to Emil's head here, and we'll click in. We're going to upgrade this real quick. Recommended. That'll bring it to 20. Upgrade fuse. So now it's level 20, which is great. So what this means now is that I should be able to limit break this. And I have 3 of them. So limit breaking this 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So you see right here, it's going to increase the max skill that I can get on the item itself. So each of these has like different skills here, depending on the scenario that you're in. And now I have the ability to level it up further to do more damage with the item itself. And there's also actually evolving. And for this, you actually you farm these in like your dailies, and you can evolve them, and it'll make them stronger as well. So let's go ahead and upgrade that gear just a little bit more. Make it just a little bit stronger. So you got to get the max level before you can actually really even touch the skills. All right, so done with that. So upgrading is pretty straightforward. Upgrading class, like I said, takes a while. Like I can't even hit 10 on this one yet. But I should actually be able to do, let's rate 2. See, you can do that. And you'll see the skills here. Like you become pretty strong here. So just like my girl, Cinderella, she's really strong with the blade. You can see there are weapons they can use, but the blade will give them the best effect. So one last piece I want to check it out here while we're here before we wrap this up is it the memory? Yep, the memory of dolls. Here it is. This is the collab event. So they'll give you a little bit of a story when you load this up. So let's see how this plays out here. Looks like someone else is here. Click through. Very eventful. We're gonna do this. Nope. Where my girl? Where my girl? Where my girl at? All right. All right. So we'll do 2B real quick. To be or not to be. That's probably why they gave it to us. I'm waiting on my pizza. It's on the way. All right. So let's go ahead. We'll recommend strongest. So she's a blade too. So she should be able to be pretty decent here. 25,923. Is that higher than the other ones? Yeah. She must have a something that boosts her up here. So let's go see what the first piece of story here is. So this is like what I mean by like, this is it. And there'd be a voice audio that's actually really well done. But this is, that's it. That's the story. Like, there's nothing there. Nothing of substance in that video or that cutscene. And that's one of the reasons that like the game like just disappoints me. Like it's weak. I like where they're going with the multiplayer. I think that part has a ton of potential, but there's just you can see right here, Hoopla down here, join my game, so you can like interact with them. That's a player. You'll see CPU's not there, so you can interact a little bit. You can't actually talk to them, but you got like emojis and stuff, and that's it. That's the whole game. We'll get another cutscene. And that's it. Maybe I'll do another video where we listen to this stuff, but I can't get myself behind it. Like it, I tried. I played it for multiple days. I was like, yeah, Nier Automata is gonna come. It's gonna be great. And then I just stopped playing. Like for those that have played gacha games, you know, like you just hit a point where suddenly you're not loading the game up anymore. And that's pretty much what happened with this. Yeah, so that's the event itself. You can see right here, it's going to give you some coins. So I'm assuming there might be a cash exchange shop or something along those lines for this. And that's good. I like that they're doing this. I hope they do more collabs like this because I think this game is going to need it ultimately. But that's it. That's the game. All right, guys. Thanks for checking out my video. I'm going to go claim all this stuff here. See the near medals here. So that's definitely for an exchange shop here that's going to be present. Yeah. Thanks for checking it out. If you want to give SinoAlice a look, it's definitely worth looking. It's not going to be for everybody, but no harm in actually checking it out, right? So feel free and click the link below. And it'll be in the description so you can check this out. I stream this on BlueStacks as well. You see it's coming through crystal clear, which is nice. So if you want to give that a shot too, I'll definitely add a link for BlueStacks as well. So thanks for checking this out, and stay tuned for the next video. Should be coming pretty quickly. Thanks.